It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. We have 3 vendors with all new stuff to check out, so let's take a peek. First up, the Scholarium. Bound affix script interrupt adds interruption effect. Bound focus script poison damage adds poison damage. Pretty basic. Bound signature script Knight's Valor adds improved use of bash or blocking. All right, that's all he's got. Let's go check out the Telvar merchant next. And we're now in the Imperial sewers, and we're going to go check out this merchant.
Keep throwing.
All right, this week we have Rift treasure maps. Don't buy this one. 6,000 Telvar for the Rift is way too expensive. You can get them from guild traders for a couple hundred gold. But if you're curious, the Rift brings us gear such as Draugr's Heritage, Witchman Armor, and Ysgramor's Birthright. You can also get leads for the Ancestral Nord gloves or swords out of the Rift treasure maps. But still, if you really, really want to farm the Rift, just go buy some maps from guild traders. Don't spend 6,000 Telvar. That's pretty expensive. Okay, scripts. Bound affix script Defile adds Defile a debuff reducing healing received. Bound focus script Generate Ultimate adds ultimate generation. Bound focus script Trauma adds healing absorption effect. And bound signature script Gladiator's Tenacity adds damage reduction. Fragment of the Wield, if this looks familiar, is because we saw it at the Infinite Archive vendor last week. In case you need a refresher, this one is for the Force Shock Wild Burn skill style. It comes out of Westweald from the Left Wheel Public Dungeon group boss. Our leads. First up is Stainless Imperial Band. This one is for part of Belharz's band and drops from mobs in Black Drake Villa. Symbol of Ifri. This one comes off of any Green Shade World boss and is part of the Ring of the Wild hunt. We have lots of jewelry this week because Imperial Physique comes in all 3 of our base traits. And then Steadfast Hero, necklace and ring, both in healthy. All right, time to check out Infinite Archive. And finally, of course, we have Filer Ul at Infinite Archive.
Don't ask about what...
First up is Archival Enigmas. Consume 20 Archival Enigmas to unlock the Veteran of the Infinite achievement and the Veteran of the Infinite face art. Here's your face art. I never recommend these. You're going to get 1 guaranteed with each of your Infinite Archive dailies at 7,000 Archival Fortunes apiece. I think they're too expensive for something that you're eventually guaranteed to get. They do drop in a particular order. This is not the first thing to drop, but you will get it. I'm really excited about this one. Westweald treasure maps. Anybody who's into housing knows why this is exciting, probably. If not, first, Westweald's gear is Alien Refuge, Macabre Vintage, and Symmetry of the Wield. But what's super exciting is 10 different furnishing leads drop from Westweald treasure maps. Okay, so look at this. We have Alien Arch Wide, Alien Lens Array Reassembled, Alien Sculpture Complex Tree, Alien Sculpture Simple Tree, Alien Window Large, Colovian Tapestry Fancy Gate, Colovian Tapestry Pastoral, Colovian Tapestry Worn, Fresco Colovian Lady, and Pottery Sanguine Repaired. So not only are 10 furnishings dropping from treasure maps really, really daunting because they don't guarantee a drop whenever you dig up a treasure map, but if you want to be able to go to the achievement furnisher in Westweald and buy these for gold, you need to dig each one up 3 times and complete the codex. So many of us are trying to get 3 of each one, which is 30 different leads. I personally have found that I get a lead about once every 6 treasure maps. I don't know that that's an actual statistic, but if I have to get 30 different leads and get the right leads without repeats of the things that I don't need anymore, this is going to take me hundreds of maps. As you can see, I've only dug up most of these once, one of them none, one of them twice, and I've been actively looking for them. I haven't bought a whole lot of treasure maps, but I've been collecting them. So I'm definitely going to be buying some Westfield treasure maps. On PCNA right now, these are running about 20,000 gold. So the conversion to that is pretty good for me. But now I'm going to go a step further. We've learned that there's going to be a Pan-Tamriel celebration in Q1 of 2025. I plan to be patient. After buying these maps, I plan to stash them because treasure maps will have a higher chance to drop leads. You'll have a higher chance of dropping leads. And it's supposed to include all leads that drop from treasure maps. So maybe I can improve my odds and actually complete that codex. So yeah, I'll be buying a few of these. Next up, scripts. We have our Bound Affix script Berserk. Adds Berserk, a buff increasing damage done. Bound Focus script Bleed Damage. Adds bleed damage. Bound Focus script Immobilize. Adds an immobilization effect. And Bound Signature script Crusader's Defiance. Adds removal of debilitating effects. Next we have the Spawn of Mephala Shoulder style page. Spawn of Mephala is Fungal Grotto 2. This shoulder will drop from the Undaunted quest giver when the mask drops. I don't think 15,000 archival fortunes is quite worth it when you can get them so easily for keys when the mask drops. But if you want to have it now, it's here. Companion equipment, heavy armor. I never recommend armor on companions. You're at the mercy of RNG for what trait you get, and it's bound once you get it. Okay, Delver's Onse deck fragment. A component required to create the Tales of Tribute deck telling the story of Onse Frandar Hunding. It is one of 5 deck fragments found occasionally in delves on High Isle and Aminos. At 7,000 archival fortunes, I think this one's a bit steep, but your mileage may vary. Leads. It's finally happening, you guys. It is finally happening. We have Dovra Sabaton Heal. This is part of Dovra Sabatons. This is the one that drops from Sunspire Trial Dragons. I don't know about you guys. I've been trying to farm my second one because I want to get Codex done because I'm a completionist. It does not want to drop. So, I don't usually do these, but I'm buying it right now. That's how excited I am. 5,000 archival fortunes to save me several Sunspire runs, maybe dozens of Sunspire runs. I'm buying it. However, yet again, our lead here is for the Blackwood Tapestry, and I am not buying this one, and I'm asking you guys not to buy this one. You can just go to Blackwood and pick this up. Please don't buy it. This is another one of our static leads. All of the Blackwood Tapestry leads are. This is one of 15 pieces, and you can pick all of them up off the, well, this one's not on the ground, but basically off the ground. According to the Display Leads add-on, this one is in Stoneways Village in a dilapidated building on the upper floor, and you have to jump to get there. That is still better than spending 5,000 archival fortune, so please don't do it. Next up, we have our Sigic Glow Globe updated instructionals. This one is for the Sigic Glow Globe emote that drops pieces in Sunhold Public Dungeon in Somerset. We'll give you that emote. These are pretty cheap. Looks like TTC suggested it is only about 800 to 900 gold. So I would not spend 7,000 archival fortunes on it. I don't think the gold conversion rate is all that great. Okay, our books, The Remnant Truth. This one drops out of Infinite Archive, and the eidetic memory comes from Apogee of the Tormenting Eye and Apocrypha. We have seen this one before, so you may already own it if you've been buying these. And then the Spires of the 34th Sermon. This one also drops out of Infinite Archive, and the eidetic memory is in Necrom in the Telvanni Peninsula. Okay. Looks like that's everything. Let's run a couple of arcs of Infinite Archive because every week on Tuesday, Infinite Archive drops new Overland gear. So let's go see what that is. Okay, we have run 2 arcs of Infinite Archive and the gear dropping this week. First up is from the Rift, which is kind of funny since the Rift treasure maps are also available this week. The Rift, again, brings you Draugr's Heritage, Witchman Armor, and Ysgramor's Birthright. We also have gear dropping from the High Isle DLC. That includes Blessing of High Isle, Steadfast Metal, and Sister's Scowl. Remember, if you break down Steadfast Metal, you get Stendar stamps potentially. So there is some extra benefit to farming gear from High Isle. Even if your sticker book is already done, you might just get some of those Stendar stamps that are selling for quite a bit right now. Let's see. Looks like on PCNA, they're selling for between 4,000 and 6,000 gold. So not bad for some extra Infinite Archive runs. Okay, that's going to do it for this week. We'll see you in the next one.